Hi, it's Josh again, and I wanted to do my next video on something that everyone who has ever been diagnosed with diabetes has had to deal with. It's the first few days after the diagnosis. I'm also going to include in this video some things that helped me to start heading down the right path. As I mentioned in my introduction video, the days after my diagnosis was very difficult. I really didn't know where to turn for helpful information. There's a lot of information out there on the internet and in books that can help, but there's also a lot of misinformation. You'll also find that there are a lot of opinions, and most of them are not really that helpful. Hearing from a person who has never had the disease tell you what they think you should do, or that you shouldn't do, can be frustrating. I remember right after hanging up with the nurse, quite literally minutes after finding out that I had just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, my head felt like it was spinning like a top, and I had this sudden intense feeling of doom. A coworker asked me what was wrong, and I told them, I just got off the phone with the doctor's office and I was told I have type 2 diabetes. My coworker's response was, well, you shouldn't be surprised. Besides the fact that the response was totally heartless, it wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have been surprised. I had let myself get overweight and was not being careful about my diet. But no one wants to be told that to their face, moments after they just got devastating news. Unfortunately, though, this can happen. People may not know what to say, and because of that, they may say things that are insulting and just plain mean. Instead of letting those insults, though, hurt you, you should use them as fuel. The only person that can stop you from achieving your goals is yourself. Another thing that will really help you, especially early on in your diagnosis, is a strong support group. My wife stood by me every step of the way. When I was researching foods I should and shouldn't eat, she was there at my side every moment. Her help was invaluable. Together, we were able to find helpful diabetic cookbooks that provided recipes for healthy, filling meals. Within no time, we were able to put together a 3-ring binder of meals and foods that would be good for a diabetic to eat, including foods for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Another thing that you may find beneficial is speaking with a registered dietitian, and these specialists will be able to help you to come up with a meal plan that will be tailored to a person who has type 2 diabetes. Your doctor should be able to set up a consultation with such a person, and will most likely recommend one when you are initially diagnosed. Now, my doctor I found to be very, very supportive and helpful. He never once pushed pills or medication on me, but instead he encouraged me to try to reverse it on my own, before I resorted to anything else. He gave me a 3-month span to see what I could do on my own. Now, not all doctors are going to necessarily be as supportive, but remember this is your disease, and you have the right to find a doctor who will be as dedicated as you need. Next, my wife and I looked for helpful advice online. We found books like Obesity Code, Unlocking the Secrets of Weight Loss by Dr. Jason Fung, and Doctor, What Should I Eat? By Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld. Both had very helpful and sound advice. I also found many very nice videos on YouTube that helped, especially Dr. Jason Fung's series of videos on diabetes, among several other informative videos. Now, as I began to take all this information and began to just wrap my brain and understand what this disease was that I had, it made it much easier to devise a game plan which would help me to fight back. Now, with all that being said, I want to offer a word of caution. As I mentioned earlier, there is a lot of misinformation out there. There is no simple eat this and be cured cure. Now, there are things out there that over time will help your blood sugar to decrease, but it's not going to happen overnight. Anything that advertises itself as an overnight fix is just trying to rob you of your money. Don't be duped. Put in the hard work and you too will be able to destroy your diabetes. I'll put some links in the description to the books and videos that I found helpful so that you'll be able to find them quickly. Also, be sure to subscribe as I have many more videos planned. Thanks for watching.